Hello, my name is Karen Vaina, and this is my PowerPoint presentation for AOLL 581, Theory, Practices, and Challenges of Leadership, taught by Dr. Sidney Freeman. This presentation is going to focus on what I've learned from the 4 Disciplines of Execution by Chris McChesney, Sean Covey, and Jim Holing, as well as how to apply these concepts to my own career. The agenda for my presentation today will be an introduction, followed by wildly important goals, lead measures, lag measures, compelling scorecard, and conclusion. I currently work in human resources as a benefits specialist. In this role, I spend the majority, if not all of my time on certain days, in the whirlwind of day-to-day activities. My whirlwind consists of answering employee questions as they appear via email, telephone, or in person, making benefit changes for the new hires, terminations, and payroll, participating in meetings with our benefit providers and the third-party administrator to ensure that our benefits are working as intended and address any issues or changes that will affect the employees, managing benefit changes for and execution of annual enrollment, case management of family and medical leave, otherwise known as FML, non-FML parenting leave, shared leave, short-term disability, and long-term disability, as well as many other repetitive tasks that keep our department afloat. The first thing we will discuss are wildly important goals, or WIGs. According to McChesney, Covey, and Holing, WIGs are goals that require narrowed focus and are outside of the whirlwind. WIGs often improve the performance of the individual, the department, or the organization. The WIG that I chose for myself and my department is to have all documentation and communications with employees on leaves documented in one place where any person in the department, not just the benefits specialist handling the case, can easily and quickly find and produce the documentation, should we need it at a later time. Our goal is for this to be the case for all current and future leave cases by June 2018. Our plan is to extend this system to manage other types of cases in the future. Management of leave cases takes up a good deal of our whirlwind, and our department recently met about ways to decrease the time spent looking for documentation and increase the accessibility of communications and documentation for these cases. Currently, these leave cases are divided among our 5 benefit specialists. Between these cases being spread out and the fact that we might communicate with the employee via email, telephone, or in person, documentation of conversations, which are required from a legal perspective, can be in a physical file at the benefit specialist's desk, in her email archive, or saved to her computer electronically. There are also the instances when communication is completed on the phone or in person, and then is not documented in a timely manner because something from the whirlwind popped up and distracted the benefit specialist. Therefore, if the person handling a specific case is out of the office or has left the position, there are multiple places someone else could need to look for documents. Though we have a process for keeping these documents, there are times when parts of the process are missed due to human error or are inconsistent from specialist to specialist. We need a system where it is predictable and consistent regardless of who is managing the case, and where the documentation can easily and quickly be updated and accessed. According to Chesney, Covey, and Holing, lead measures are measures of the activities most associated with reaching the goal. In this case, our first lead measure is to research and plan what we want from a tracking system and to individualize it to our needs. Next is to build a tracking system where we can quickly make updates and communicate with employees regarding their leave case and where we will be able to go back and see the history of all tasks, documents, and communications regarding the specific case. Other lead measures will be to build the process of communication flow beyond the initial intake so that all communications automatically save to the case, to test it compared to our current system, to move each current and new case into the new tracking system, and to ensure that all employees understand the new process and how to use the tracking. According to McChesney, Covey, and Halling, lag measures are measures that tell you whether or not you have achieved the goal. Lag measures cannot help you get on the right track to achieve the goal because these measures come to light after the fact. Our lag measures for this project include to ensure all current cases are trackable and searchable in the system by 2018, to increase accuracy of leave case management, to decrease and/or eliminate manual processes in leave case management, to decrease time to process leave requests from application to approval, to decrease time spent on managing cases, to create an environment where all documentation to all cases is in one place and is accessible by all benefits specialists, and to ensure capability to include and grant access to all case documentation in the instance when another HR professional must become involved. On this slide, you can see the compelling scorecard that I created to ensure that we remain on task. It details each phase of implementing our WIG, as well as the dates for each phase. On the bottom portion of the scorecard, you will see the dates for each phase highlighted in a calendar view, making it easy to see which phase we are in with a quick glance. This wraps up my presentation. I look forward to seeing what effects implementing my WIG will have not only on leave case management, but on my time at work. I anticipate it will free up some of the time I am spending in my whirlwind of day-to-day activities. Thank you for viewing my presentation. I look forward to viewing each of yours as well. It has been wonderful getting to know and working with each one of you throughout the semester. I hope to work again with you in the future.